Okay, today is September 26th, 2017, and we're looking at the Northeast Pacific water vapor loop. Southern California and Central and Northern California has had a lot of chemtrail activity the last few days. Yesterday in Southern California we had very heavy spraying. Also on Sunday we saw some spraying out on the western horizon. But today we can see that the pattern continues. We have jet stream flow right down through California. Let's take a look here at the western U.S. map. We can get a better view of what's happening. We have jet stream flow here, and then we have a disruption right up near the top. We'll show that on the bigger map here in a second. But that flow continues to the south and right through California. And what do we see? High pressure being installed to redirect this moisture in an easterly trek rather than down the coast where we could use a lot of rain. And we can see that high pressure being installed right in this area, right over the coastal area of California and the entire state. Also, it looks like there's a upper level low right out here, just off of south of Southern California right here. And we have rotation around this low. But we don't really have any weather down here because this is all high pressure that's been installed to evaporate this jet stream, which is wrapping around this low. And so this is how our weather is being manipulated. Also, we have some flow here around this high. You see clockwise rotation. We've got moisture moving up towards California. That's being blocked by this area of high pressure, which is being installed. So these people are watching these satellites, these military people that are controlling our weather with these satellites, and they see that we've got rain opportunity here, we've got rain opportunity right here, and what do we see? We got chemtrails right here. Look at the area right there. You can see those long streaks being laid out. Also, you would expect to see some rain because of this flow pattern. We've got moisture right there moving down through Nevada. Let's take a look here in the southwest water vapor map. We can get a better view of that. Moving right through the eastern California desert right there. Let's look at the IR map. We can see that moisture moving right down through the area. But let's take a look now at the IntelliCast Doppler map. And we can see that there's zero rain anywhere in the southwest. There's just nothing. And what does that mean? That means there's chemtrails being sprayed. If you look at the MODIS Today map, this is yesterday's map because today's map is not processed yet, but we can see for the new people on this channel, the natural clouds are the brilliant white, and we see this is Oregon and Washington. We got Idaho over here. But notice the brilliant white right here. We have some cumulonimbus development right here. This is a brilliant white natural water vapor laden clouds. We see it over here. There may be some snow on the ground as well, but here we can clearly see the cumulonimbus development, which is a brilliant white. There's no mistaking this being what it is. These are natural clouds. Now, notice the gray stuff. This is the chemtrail haze. This is the stuff that the jets are spraying. We can see some fresh streaks right here. Now, these chemtrails are sprayed above these natural clouds, and that prevents the lift in the atmosphere that we have to have for precipitation. Now, as we move further north, these chemtrails are not as effective at stopping entirely the rain as they are down here in Southern California. We're looking at a different map today because the Southern California area has not been processed for today. And yesterday's map shows no chemtrail activity during the time of the picture. So we're looking at this map because this is a better example. And what we see here is this gray stuff. This is not natural clouds. There's no water vapor in these clouds. There's no water vapor in this desiccant which is being sprayed. The desiccant is a getter. That's what they call it. A getter is a is a compound that absorbs water vapor. And this also stops the lift in the atmosphere. And so we don't get the rain that we're expecting. And that's what we're talking about here. We see all this moisture moving down. This is a water vapor map. So everything we're seeing here, we're seeing some very deep water vapor here with these blues moving right along on the jet stream. This is a deep area of water vapor as indicated by the scale down here. We can see a storm over Texas right here, and that is very intense. We can see that's in the magenta pink area right down there. But right here, this is key to why we're not having rain. We have the chemtrails being sprayed. At the same time, we have high pressure being installed right in the, basically right nearby a low pressure and upper level low, right just south of California. Okay, so that's what's happening. We have a lot of manipulation going on. There's no rain. There should be, because of this jet stream flow. That's just delivering water vapor right on the jet stream. That's a river of water. This is an atmospheric river of water, and that should be delivering rain to the area, to the region, and it's not. Once again, look at the map. There's just nothing there. You see rain in Texas. Nothing over here. Looking at the big map, we can see that Hawaii is protected. We've got some thunderstorm activity out here to the west of Hawaii. We've got an upper level low right here just to the east of Hawaii right here. This is being blockaded. This is a low pressure system. You can see the counterclockwise spinning right there. And we have a blockade right through here. This has been installed by a transmitter, satellite based, and that is preventing the jet stream from getting into this vortex, this low pressure. So look what's happening to the jet stream. It's just walling up right here where the pen is. It has nowhere to go, so it turns to the north. Put the grid back on. You see that? This is all having to turn north. But what moisture that does turn south is evaporated in this area of high pressure right here, which is protecting these islands. So we notice that throughout all of the videos that we're presenting here, the Hawaiian Islands are always protected from severe weather like we see out right over here, and any major rain potential from the jet stream. Hawaii sees chemtrails quite often. They have a drought, believe it or not, because of what we're seeing right here. And of course, the crops and the trees are all affected just like they are over here on the mainland because of this toxic chemicals that these toxic chemicals that are being sprayed by these jets. And if we look again at the MODIS today, there's no question that this is chemtrails. This is light gray, and then we have the natural clouds over here and right up here. So it's very simple, very easy when you're looking at the color satellite map to determine which is the water vapor laden clouds and the chemicals. These are the chemicals that are sprayed by the jets, and they spray these ahead of moisture fields to prevent precipitation. And that's why California had a drought from 2010 through 2016, a portion of 2016. The winter of 2016, we had record rain amounts. And I believe that is because this whole weather manipulation operation is being exposed. Okay, so once again, here's the jet stream. We've got a flow here. There's a disruption. If we look at the map, we can see a transmitter right here, which is stopping some counterclockwise development in this area. We've got a low pressure right adjacent to the jet stream right here. So none of our weather is natural. These people controlling our weather are giving us winters and summers if they decide they want to give that to us. For the last 5 or 6 years, we've had basically spring and summer weather during the winter with no rain. This last year, as I say, we had record rain amounts in California. But that's because their scheme has been exposed. And right here is very good evidence. We have high pressure just suddenly appearing out of nowhere, right in the middle of the jet stream. Right in the middle of the jet stream, which should be dumping rain. There is zero rain, except for over here. All right, that's it. We'll do another update later.